time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. I see Watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. 10-2 Let him know. Speak this.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Run the West.
Double dog. That's the way.
On second down, here's Barkley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Outside.
50's the mic.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's coming. We got double up. Check 9. Check 13. Shoot.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smooth.
Showing it. Check safety. Watch safety creep.
Ready.
Safety's creeping.
Check 26.
Now it's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Watch twist. Kill.
Shift. Check the backer.
Ready.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 12, Jones. He completes this one to Mack.
Got it.
Come on, the ball. Watch tight end. 40. Alone. Check 4.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Here's Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think. So I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They're going to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Recon, 152 fighter. Go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I'd say the staff is up in the booth watching the game. They may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
On the double. Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready. Five.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 3. 218, chop.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yo, faster! Rock it now!
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Watch the screen! Kill! Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Topper! Hey, hit it!
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready to break. 22-jet bombers.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Leo!
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get it. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, defense, let's go. Shoot, watch the shoot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, alert 3. Man, ready? Watch twins. Check 43. 36. Like that.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. SOS. Hey, 80. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Jones now. A final shot before break. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. But we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, it's Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it first and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
80 weapon. Check 24. Watch 24. Red 80. No. Check 50. Check 50.
Now Darnold, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Look at me. Score. Hit it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Deuce, 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 deuce.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it.
1st and 10.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
From the 41, Darnold. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check. Check it out.
On the ground, Richard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, dog. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready? Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Three bud. You go tight. You got tight. Ready? Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Galladay, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
We're going to sign. Mike 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. Ready? Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
To the air again, Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. they're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cheetah!
Now Jones. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Topper. 5.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Back to throw. Jones.
A good solid run there.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback! Hey, wahoo! Hey, turn it out! Hatch it! Watch it! Out!
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Red 80! Greystone travel. 50. Mike's 50. Red 80. Hey, exit. Mike 50. And we got to get to the ball. Red 80. To the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Slam. Red 80.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And here we go on fourth. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. 6-6, bullet high. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Any weapon. Back. Check. Hey, lock it.
On first and goal, Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, Charlie. 64, weak. Exit, exit. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Protein spill. Hey, Zoo. Hey, check Mike 21. Ready?
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Wide. Man,
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.